Behold, the jewel of our world, Sanctuary, a floating crystal palace of peace above the carnage that waited all around. Deep inside our den, we settled in for the long haul. We're not concerned with the consequences of our action, only with the rewards they'll bring. Every day we lifted weights, every day we sprinted the bridge, every day we tended the crops and the traps, and every day we continued to prosper, pushing the sustainability of our homestead out of question. In the process of progress, we're constantly expanding our skill sets. On this day, we'll harvest a beautiful plot of ripe potatoes, and then we'll actively train our tailoring skill to level 2, and reinforce all of our clothing with leather strips in the process, for a bit of extra defense. Now that power was on at the tower, we've decided for a more permanent cooking solution. After clearing out some unwanted pests, we'll claim an electric air fryer for the homestead. Food prep and cooking just became a whole lot easier without the need for propane or ignition materials. Freezer space was limited at the tower. To maximize the use of our space, we drive around town to different locations on a hunt for popsicle freezers. They'd allow us to maintain way more food over the winter than a bunch of regular fridges. We also use our trip around the local area to grab some more light fixtures from the old golf club to brighten everything up a little more around the homestead. 2 weeks pass quickly in this fashion. We neither deviate nor hesitate in following our planned path. The pain and suffering from the extreme workout routine and lifestyle has pushed many of our skills to incredible new heights. As it stood, we currently have level 7 fitness, level 7 strength, 5 sprinting, 1 light-footed, 2 nimble, 1 sneaking, 3 axe, 2 long blade, 2 maintenance, 8 carpentry, 6 cooking, 6 farming, 3 first aid, 2 electric, 4 mechanics, 2 tailoring, level 5 aiming and reloading. Altogether a very fine set of skills. Our freezers are absolutely overflowing with fresh produce and game. Stacks of cabbages, potatoes, tomatoes, radishes, broccoli, carrots, and strawberries, as well as dozens of rather sizable, delicious rabbits. To say we were living well in the heart of disaster would be an understatement. We even jarred a few different vegetables. It was a great way to preserve extra servings of food for the long haul without the use of temperature. We assigned a few of our duck friends to different jobs around the tower. On the food preservation floor, we have Private Fried Duck and Private Quackpot in charge of the mess hall. On the logistics floor, we have Major Duct Tape and Major Duct Tainer, keeping everything stocked and organized. On our rooftop recreation center, we have Sergeant Waddles in charge of our workout routine, and Private Peeper is always watchful, keeping an eye out for incoming danger. If Private Peeper's alerts, we have Sergeant Quackshot with a scoped M40 to quickly enact defensive actions, 308 sized as necessary. It became increasingly difficult to sleep at night due to the combination of pain from intense workouts and noise from the others. We turned to medications to alleviate the pain that haunted us daily. A few odd pills allowed us to skip forward a couple of hours. Whether we felt rejuvenated or not was a different story entirely. When we opened our eyes again, the flash of red reminded us of the treacherous crawl we signed up for when we accepted Natalie's final request. The pain had finally ended after our days of rest, and it was time to continue our onslaught where we left off. In the middle of the chaos, we found a man wearing a ghillie suit. It interested us enough to leave the comfort of our van, if only for a short period. We decided the 7-story deeply infested nest in the heart of the city needed to go. We let loose a burning inferno that would soon consume the heart of Louisville, and all of these creatures with it. That was a problem for the future. For now, we simply enjoyed as we watched that glorious fire slowly spread up the building. Couldn't believe our eyes. Sometimes dreams do come true. One of the beasts had a katana sticking through them. Old Lucille was getting replaced real quick. We get distracted with the fight. As soon as the sun set below the horizon, we looked at our clocks and our hearts dropped. We quickly raced home before the Horde's deluge became an inescapable rush of fury. We spend a glorious moment admiring our new weapon. Before laying Lucille to rest, she had done a mighty fine job up till now. We'll also prepare a glorious roast that we'll save for tomorrow. We'll be leaving early to dive deeper into the chaos. Sleep still eluded us, even when the pain was gone. We laid there in bed listening to the conversations whispered around the room, a quiet choir that might lull us back to sleep. But no. When the sun finally arrived, we grabbed our food and rushed out the door to begin anew.
お前はもう死んでいる。
何？
As the soft orange hues began to settle atop the surrounding concrete, we finally laid eyes on the goal. The bastion of expression amidst the end of the world lay open wide in front of us. All we need is to reach out and grasp it with our own two hands. As to not get caught in a bad situation again, we head home a bit early while the sun is still bright. We'll need to refuel and make repairs to the van before the sun sets tonight, so we can prepare to leave early again tomorrow. We'll replace the front glass and hood, as well as the tires and brakes. We replaced the lights with slightly better ones, and replaced the back doors and rear glass to finish it up. She wasn't perfect, but she was sturdy again. A perfect steed to carry us into battle. After just one day of slaughter, we already had to retire our magnificent new katana. Sometimes the strangest things happen, though, and from the luck we profited. A second and third katana awaited us on the battlefield today. Glorious. The beautifully sharp-edged blades could cleanly slice through almost any foe, and will always be my favorite weapon of choice. Perhaps it was a statement from fate, that we crossed paths with so many katanas, or maybe a mere coincidence. But either way, we were grateful to have the keen blades become our allies in this unforgiving world, and guide us forward through the hordes that endanger us. It was the morning of August 13th. While sleep was still elusive, we utilized the early morning hours to clean up the haphazard hair growing all over our heads. It had been almost 90 days here in the heart of the chaos. We started to collect trophies from the defeated mutants, certain oddities to liven up the homestead, and remind us of our adventures so far. When the hour of the sloth approached, we made our way back out into the city streets. The clue about guns in a car were false. Either Natalie was lied to, or someone beat us to them. Either way, we needed to press on. Here we stand, gloriously victorious. The art museum was now under our direct control. All immediate threats surrounding her had been completely eliminated. At just under 90 days, we had accumulated an astounding 2,774 kills to reach the end of Natalie's final request, not including fire kills. As our final prize, we captured a throne to top our kingdom and ultimately bring us into a cultured, civilized world. We may eventually put a roof over top of it, but for now we could enjoy watching over our kingdom every morning and evening in style, atop a porcelain throne in the sky.
What the hell are you doing out here?
Marie!
What the hell are you... No! No! No!
If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button. A like, favorite, or share is also greatly appreciated. If you have a suggestion for a future challenge, please let me know about it down below or by joining the Discord. Thanks and have a wonderful one.